It's Rico the Hitmaker. You're watching Cloudy Conversations.
So what's going on, everyone? Welcome to another episode of Cloudy Conversations. It's your girl, Big T, and we're here with producer Rico the Hitmaker. Thank you for coming through today.
I appreciate you.
No problem. So tell the people just a little bit about yourself.
I'm a young engineer, producer, 19 years old. There ain't really much to it. I've been doing it for a while, you know what I mean? Yeah.
So when you say you've been doing it for a while, like give us a year time frame, like 4 years?
I would say like I ain't really start doing it like on the professional aspect until like last year, like this time last year. But I've been doing it for like 5 years. So since I was like 14.
Wow, so that's kind of early. And you mean when you say doing, you mean like you actually been producing, like trying to put your beats together?
Oh yeah. Like I remember like I used to have this little setup in the crib. It was like a little like $30 mic from Amazon. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I just had my little laptop. Like I used to just make beats, record my friends and all that. It was not crazy though. It was just on some like I didn't think it was gonna be like something I do for a living. You know what I mean? Yeah.
So what influenced you to even want to start making beats or shit like that?
I don't know. I was kind of bored. Like it was just like on some like I was just bored. You know what I'm saying? So I really just started doing that.
Did you have like equipment at the crib already? Like, mind to go see what it do, or like you just really was like, I'm about to just see what beats what's up with making beats?
Nah, like I used to use like GarageBand.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I had like I had a little laptop. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, it's cool. Like I just started doing it. It was terrible though. It was so bad. Like yeah.
So how was that process? Like once you decided to start taking it serious like a year ago, up and through them for the years before, like were you like constantly buying new equipment? Oh, I gotta get this because this is not right. And how did you come across like what you needed to actually be used in?
It was mostly just like people I knew and stuff like that. And so it was like they have stuff, you know what I'm saying? They just pass it down to me. Like I had a whole bunch of pass down stuff I was using. You know what I mean?
Well, that's dope actually, because starting off in anything, it's the investment part is the hardest part. So to have people who believe in you and like, here, bro, just take this and push it through. It's like, did that give you a sense of added motivation or like, keep pushing? Yeah,
it was cool. Like I started dropping my man June. Like that's like the first boy. Like I really like was cool with, you know what I mean? So we started just making music, started dropping, started like that joint started getting a little traction. So we like, we about to go up. Like yeah. But,
so you would say you're self-taught?
Oh yeah, for sure, yeah.
And was that difficult necessarily? Like,
I mean, it was kind of hard. Like it was weird because it's like you just kind of open up the laptop and it's just like all this random stuff. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And I wasn't trying to really like take it too far, so I wasn't really like researching it, trying to go to school, like all that stuff.
You just like tap it and see what it did.
Yeah,
I was from there.
Yeah.
Did you ever want to be an artist?
Nah, I can't. Nah, I'm cool. Nah, I can't rap. I can't sing. I'm cool. I was like, I'm gonna just stay behind the computer. I ain't doing none of that.
That makes sense. So if you're a producer, does that automatically make you an engineer?
Nah, cause there's producers. Like a producer's the one who like really like makes the beat. You know what I mean? And they like kind of pull it together a little bit. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And the engineer is just the person who like just records.
Press the button.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot to engineering. Don't get me wrong. You know what I'm saying? But it's two totally different things. You know. But, yeah.
And you do both, or define like so you a beat producer, you're engineer.
Yeah. So
one stop shop, pretty much.
Yeah. Nah, it's cool. It worked out too. But like I really started like just like being a producer, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And then I just started engineering, like, it was just...
So, as a producer, everyone kind of has, like, their own sound, their own niche. Where would you put yourself as far as, like, musically, sound-wise?
I mean, I usually try to, like, go through, like, every lane, you know what I'm saying? Just to be, like, a little diverse. But, like, I'll be taking a lot of older songs and I sample them and put, like, any type of beat on there, you know what I mean? Like Detroit, New York, like, all that, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Yeah, so...
Do you think you're still developing your sound?
Oh, yeah, for sure. Nah, I feel like, yeah, everybody's still going.
When it comes to being a producer and an engineer, are you better at one than the other?
I think, I don't know, I kind of stopped, like, making beats for a while just because I started like recording a lot more people, you know what I mean? So I didn't really have time to really like work on my beats. So I feel like I'd probably progress more as an engineer, you know what I mean? And,
Do you like that? Are you happy with that? Or
oh yeah, no, that's cool. Yeah, it's still the same.
so when it comes to like you selling your beats and stuff like that, are you picky or selective with who you give your content to?
I mean, not really. Like, I really try to like work with everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like they could be the most popping artist, or they could be like somebody who's up and coming. Yeah. So I just try to work with everybody for like I don't got no picks. You know what I mean?
And when it comes to like pricing and stuff like that, do people like respect your price, or they try to bargain you down? Or?
Oh yeah, nah, they definitely do respect the price. Like it's like I don't be taxing, but it's also like I still like I pay my bills. You know what I'm saying? Like it's cool.
Yeah, because I was watching an interview. I think it was $1 Million Game interview with Southside, and he was talking about pretty much how young producers be getting finessed out of their beats by selling it to a third party for like $1,000, and they don't get no rights, but then that beat could be used on a soundtrack. Has that ever been a situation for you, or you always just strictly handled the sale and distribution?
I mean, I usually handle it pretty well, you know what I'm saying? But like, there's always somebody who wants to try to like get over, you know what I mean? But that's with everything. So I try to make sure I'm cool, you know what I mean? I make sure everything's straight, you know.
So if I was an artist and I came to you saying I wanted to get in the stew, what would be your next question to me, or how would you handle that process?
I mean, usually like somebody hit me up on like Instagram, you know what I mean? So I open it and then they'll be like, yeah, like how much you charge, or like, and I just ask them like how long they're trying to get, what they're trying to do, you know what I mean? And I try to get like a feel for the artist, so I'll go through like listen to some of their stuff, you know what I mean? Just so I could,
you know what to expect.
Yeah, just so I could like try to make them sound like them, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And that's important because when I had interviewed HBK De Niro in season 1, and he was saying how he has a particular sound that he likes, to stick to, and he has to go to certain engineers and stuff to really get in that pocket because it's hard to go to different people to have them, replicate the sound. So,
oh yeah, for sure.
Do you think you do a good job of that for artists?
Yeah, I definitely feel like a majority of the people that I think like probably like 90% of the people I record with, they're always happy with their sound. You know what I mean? They're like, yeah, like I'm definitely coming back. So.
And which artist would you say you enjoy working with the most?
Probably Sel.
Yeah,
that's my young boy. Cause he always come with the energy. You know what I'm saying? Come with people that we all cool with. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's probably like one of my favorite artists working with.
And what's your ideal situation for an artist? Do you like somebody who comes in and they're right to business and they're just in a booth, or do you like somebody who socialize a little bit, set the vibe?
I mean, usually like a majority of the people that I record, I really like, I already know them and stuff, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like on some, like they come in, you know what I mean? We'll just talk, whatever, catch up. And then they're like, all right, like let's pull up a beat, or like, so.
And are you like trying to show them your beats? Are they asking to see yours? Are y'all going to YouTube?
I mean, I'll never like try to push it. I just like, if somebody asks me, I'll be like, yeah, I got this one or this one, you know what I mean?
Makes sense. Yeah. So if you had the choice, which artist would you do a collab tape with?
Let me see. Probably Dirk. I think Dirk, because I've been listening to Dirk since I was young, boy. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like if I got something with Dirk, that'd be crazy.
And what about locally?
Locally, let me see. Damn, I don't know, cause I really work with everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like I really have.
That's what I was saying. You know how some producers, they got that artist who is like they're all master team, like G Herbo, Southside, Metro, Future. Like, who would be your rapper that you like? Yo, we about to put a tape out.
Probably locally, it'll probably be De Niro or Sel, one of them, or my man's Mello.
Mello the Diamond, he's gonna be on season 2 too.
Yeah, it'll probably be one of them. Yeah. Like, yo, let's get a tape done. You know what I mean? Yeah.
I think that would actually probably be dope and a different way for you, honestly, to put yourself out there, because no producer in the city has really done that. A few mainstream producers have, but to really like lock in with an artist and y'all put a whole tape together, especially it gives you the chance to show, like you said, you like to touch different pockets. You don't just stick to trap hard sound. Yeah. So that'll probably be pretty dope.
For sure.
So what is the preferred sound for you when it comes to, like, I know you said you like to go to different genres, but when you is your best like sound, like?
Probably like melodic music, like a lot of singing or just like melodies. Like you don't even got to be like real heavy singing, you know what I mean? But I think that's probably like what I prefer working with the most. Yeah.
Now, for some who may know the studio, we're currently in Pro Sounds, which is also where you do where you work as an engineer. So, how did that opportunity come about?
I ain't gonna lie, I'm not even supposed to really be here. Like it wasn't on no like yeah, like I was trying to get a job here. I was trying to do this and that. You know, Mighty.
Yeah. Tyler.
Yeah, so he had DM me one day. He was like, "Yo, like I heard some of your work. Like you want to make some beats?" And I was like, "Yeah, like I the only other studio I've been to was BLV before that. Like I ain't never stepped foot in another studio. You know what I mean?" So I came here and I just started showing up for real. Like I really just started showing up. You know what I mean? So yeah, so then that's how that really came across. So.
And what has been the experience transitioning from BLV into Pro Sounds?
Oh no, it was cool. I wasn't like really working there. It was just on some like like that's where I'll be at, and it's cool. Nah, I definitely like it here. I like the vibe. It definitely feels like home. So
yeah, I seen you even had a song with Lil Rico. So did that like come about from having a relationship with the studio?
Yeah, it was like cause I ain't gonna lie, he used to be like one of my favorite artists before I even knew he was out here. You know what I'm saying? Like I thought like he was just an artist. He like a mainstream artist. You know what I mean? So. I was in here and then I seen him walk past and I was like, yo, that's the Rico, you know what I mean?
Right.
So then we just started locking in. I don't even remember how many songs I got with him. Like we just, you know what I mean? He'll text me, be like, yo, bro, let's lock in or whatever. I call him and then we'll just lock in. So.
And when it like comes to working in the studio and like doing different artists, do you have like a percentage that you gotta kick back to the stew or like how does that work?
So yeah, it's like I get paid like weekly off of this, like you know what I mean, like the engineering. So I get like a weekly check. So you know, I just get my cut and then
and go from there. Okay, so no, because I always wondered how that actually worked. Like, do they get it from there? The guys actually check, but it is a whole business. So technically, you gotta get paid.
Nah, for sure.
So. You're also with Activated Music Group, which is a part of the Pro Sounds, correct? All right. Do you have a plan to set your own brand, like create your own, team, or?
I mean, not like necessarily a team, but I did have something I was working on. It was like a little album, but it was like gonna be all like produced and engineered by me, and it was gonna be like just a city with multiple like artists. You know what I mean? Because I already have so many songs with them, so I was just gonna put something together just to like bring everything
like
together.
Mixtape type vibe.
Yeah. Nah, I thought that would be tough, so maybe something like that in the future.
What is the hardest part of being a producer?
Let me see. I don't know. Sometimes I be feeling like I be doing it so much that it's like it becomes more like a job than like a passion. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that's probably one of the hardest things.
And what about situations like where you may record with an artist and a song that you really fuck with, but they didn't release that shit yet? Like, how does that?
Oh man, bro, I got so many songs with people that's like, yo, like y'all gotta drop this. You know what I'm saying? But it's like it's always gonna come. You know what I mean? They got their own times for everything. So. Yeah, that happens a lot. I'm like, damn, bro, you gotta drop that song, like.
Right, make you feel like I really do need to put this collab tape out, drop it on my doom. Yeah, like that. Sorry about it. I got high and then. So, what about your family? Like, are they supportive of your career and what you got going on?
Oh yeah, for sure, 100%. Like at first, it was definitely like they just thought like people start making music or they like make a band or stuff like that. So when I started doing it, everybody was like, "Oh, that's cool, you making beats," and then they saw like,
you was really making beats.
you really making beats, like.
No shit.
Yeah.
And do you have like a large family? You got siblings, like?
So I got two brothers, but I didn't like necessarily grow up with them too much. But I got all my cousins. I like lived in the same house with them. You know what I mean? Okay, so yeah, you know how it. Yeah. So. And
you grew up like in the city?
Yeah.
Okay. What part did you grow up in?
I don't even want to talk about that. I don't even.
You don't even go into that. So what about school life there? Let's transition over there.
So first
finished school, right?
Yeah, I finished. Let me see. I graduated 2021.
Yeah, last year.
Yeah. So I don't know. It was weird because like I was always out here and stuff. You know what I mean? And I ended up going to school across the river. So it was cool. It's definitely a big difference though. Like, you know what I mean? From the people and the environments, it's a lot different.
And that's I interviewed Jeff. He owns Fine Line Auto, and he was saying pretty much the same thing happened to him. Like, he was in the city, then he got kicked out of school, so he had to go across the river. And it was like the school system over there was just completely different. Like, these niggas got a pool in their school. I'm like,
yeah, nah, it wasn't nothing crazy. Like, I ain't go to no crazy, like, you know what I'm saying? And, like, even where I live, like, it ain't, like, no big house. Like, you know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing crazy. Like, it's still, you know. But, it's a lot different out there, like, from the people, like, the way they talk, dress, everything. Like, it's crazy. You know what I mean?
Do you feel like that was helpful for you to be able to have that experience and, you know, see life in a different perspective?
Oh yeah, no, it's cool because it's like I would have family out here, you know what I'm saying? I got family over there, so it's like my whole life I was kind of just like, you know, like I got to see, yeah, like I get to see like both, you know, but it's a lot, it's a lot different.
And were you like a good kid, a troublemaker?
I mean, I wasn't like the best kid, you know what I'm saying? Everybody do a lot of bad stuff when they're younger, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, for me, I ain't gonna lie, like I just never got caught, like, like you know what I'm saying, like, yeah, everybody thought like, oh, yeah, you know.
Yeah. Now, I also see I checked your page. You ain't have too many posted, but one thing that did stick out to me is you like to be dressed in designers. So
yeah, like, it's bad. Like I ain't gonna lie, cause it's like I don't know. It's just I think it's cause a lot of people like I come across or like be around. You know what I'm saying? Like I think that really like rub off on anybody, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you're not about to come in a room and don't feel like you matching the drip. I'm part of the game.
Like it's weird. Like I don't ever try to like copy nobody or try to like, you know what I'm saying, do what other people doing. But it's like, I don't know. I just
this is what you like.
Yeah, nah. Like I ain't never really had no crazy stuff until last year. You know what I mean? So it's like I started getting more stuff. It's a bad habit though. It's not good.
But you still young though. You don't got no kids or nothing.
Nah.
Okay.
Nah.
So you can spend your little money on that, and plus you work for yours. It's not
for sure.
It's not like you doing anything to not reward yourself.
Yeah, no, for sure. Bills always paid too, so you know, I make sure I always got my priorities straight before, you know.
Okay, so I was gonna say that's important, especially being young and bringing in money and being able to just sustain a lifestyle already. It's like for some people they might not be able to handle that. So
yeah, for sure.
Definitely good to hear that you're balancing both. Doubling back into more so the career side. If there became a situation where like a South Side or a Metro Boomin approached you and was like, yo, I want to put you a part of, my producing team, my label that I got going on, is that an opportunity or something you would be willing to do?
Oh yeah, that'd definitely be cool. It's like, I just always try to make sure like everything is like straight, you know what I mean? Like, cause there's a lot of people who have tried to come around and be like, yo, like, you know what I'm saying? Come work with me, you get this, and this. And it's like, I be trying to make sure everything's cool on my part, you know what I mean? Like,
cool on your part, meaning like they're not trying to take advantage of you
Yeah, cause it's really a weird industry. Like I didn't even know it was like that. Like I really thought you could just drop music and you're cool, you know what I'm saying? But it's really like a shady industry, and people always try and get over on the next person. So I try to make sure like I'm good on my part, you know what I mean, and I'm comfortable.
Has there been a situation recently that's like made you come to that conclusion?
No, it's just like really like just me seeing everything like from like a more broad aspect, you know what I mean? Because I used to just like when I first started, like it was just I'm just making music, you know what I mean? I thought that was it, and it's a lot more to it than a lot of people really know.
Sure. So what was that moment that you felt like you kind of did make a name for yourself, or you are somebody to be fucked with in the city?
I mean, it was kind of weird because like. There was a couple different instances, you know what I mean? Like, it took me a little bit to realize, like, all right, cool, like, I got something going on, you know what I mean? Because, like I said, like, it wasn't something I was really, like, looking forward to, you know what I mean? But I just know I ain't want to work a regular job. I ain't gonna lie, I can't. But, like, I just have random people hitting me up, and, like, I have no idea who they are, and they're like, yo, like, I heard you do this, like, let's work. And I was like, oh, snap, like, that's cool. Or, like, people like, yo, how much you charge for beats? And I'm like, oh, that's cool, you know what I mean? Like, so that's when I really started realizing, like, I got something going on for real.
So, in your opinion, who would you say are some of the top producers in the city?
Let me see. Definitely Almighty. He's been doing his thing for a while. Like, he's somebody I used to look up to, and then, like, you know what I mean? So, for him to reach out and give me the chance, like last year, so that was cool. Cash. My man is Laurent. He just started out, like he started building up and everything. So he doing good.
Now, paint the picture for us when it comes to your creative process. I know you said you haven't really had the time to make a beat, but when you do sit down, like, how do you approach, bringing what's in your head to the table?
I mean, usually I feel like it's with all like musical, like from the whole musical aspect. I feel like everybody really go off emotion. You know what I mean? So like if I'm feeling like like I'm trying to turn up or I'm trying to like get in my bag, it's the same thing for like as artists. Or like I used to listen to like a lot of older music, so I would be like, yo, that'd be hard if I took that, try to sample it, and do this.
And when you say older music, are you talking about like the early 2000s, 90s?
Yeah, I used to listen to everything like the early 2000s. I feel like that was really one of the best times for music. Like I still listen to some of that today. You know what I mean? And 80s, 90s, all that. Yeah.
And then do you start with like? Because you said you like the sample reference, so then after the sample, are you coming like, all right, let me find the snare, or I want to use the melody I want to go with, like, how does that?
Yeah, I usually start with like the melody, or like if I do like an older song, I just think of something like yo, like my grandma used to play this all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like when we in the crib, or like it'll just be like some old Spanish music, or like all that kind of stuff. I really just take that and I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna just flip.
And do you have to like get clearances and shit for that, or?
It depends. Some of it, yeah, cause like it's all copyrighted. But then certain stuff, like if you sample it a certain way or you only use a certain part, there's like a way through that. You know what I mean?
Like
where you don't have to, yeah.
Yeah, cause I forgot who I was watching, but they were saying like, it was the Herb Gotti interview, and he was talking about pretty much, cause Ashanti's like trying to re-record her first album so that way she can get the revenue from it. Mm-hmm. But he was like, there's something called like your strips or some shit like that, like the original recording.
Oh yeah, the stems.
The stems. Like, what the fuck is a stem?
A stem. So it's like when you record, like you ever seen what it look like when the beats finish or like a song's finished, like on the computer, and it look like a whole bunch of
little cut up Jones.
Yeah. So like I guess if you're under a label or whatever, they own like your masters and your stems and all that. So it's like then like that's probably what it was. It's all the little files and all the extra
literally
stuff.
The whole literally the start of the song.
Yeah, it's everything. The whole
Wow. And do you keep all that type of shit too, like on your hard drives and shit?
Oh yeah, like all my beats and stuff I got it like on my personal laptop, and then all my like song recordings and everything that I do here, I got like a folder and I just organize it by like name, the date, the song. Like I have everything kept, you know what I mean? Every time they mess up, it's all on there, everything. So.
And is that important? Like, was there a time where you wasn't saving your shit and you was like, oh fuck, like?
Yeah, it's like I used to save my stuff under like some weird names, cause I didn't know what to call it. Like when I'm making a beat, like I save it under something like if I got a water bottle next to me, I call it water bottle. So I was really losing stuff all the time, like you know what I mean? Yeah. Just like random names and all that. But
yeah. Another question I had was like, can there be like producer beef? Like you know how rappers be beefing with each other?
Bro, I ain't gonna lie. It's so much. Like I said, like that's also in the industry a lot. But it's like even out here, like just in the city, it's like bro, there be producers beefing with producers, engineers beefing with engineers, artists beef. Like it's really crazy, and it. Like personally, I don't ever like put myself like into no predicament. Like I'm not that type of person. Like I've been there since I was a kid. So it's like if we doing the same thing, like I don't got no problem with nobody. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody just I be showing love where it's doing all that. You know what I mean? But I just kind of stay in my own.
Your own lane.
Yeah.
So what is your goal for your career?
I mean honestly, I think I just want to just keep progressing. You know what I mean? Cause like a lot could happen in 1 year, you know what I mean, 6 months and all that. So I think I just really want to try to see how far I could take it.
Do you have any plans right now to like set yourself aside? Like you said earlier, you wanted to drop that tape. So are you really going to do that? Or are you going to push the brand you was thinking about before?
Yeah, I definitely I wanna try to do that, but it's really just takes time. You know what I mean? So I don't want to like just rush anything out. So I'm gonna make sure everything's cool with that. I want to start like going out of town. You know what I mean? Cause like out here it really is hard to like build yourself up. Cause it's a lot of hate and a lot of other mixy stuff going on. So I definitely want to try to take it somewhere else, see what happens.
Yeah, I was gonna say because I just was thinking like I guess it is harder as a producer to build an audience when you're not performing a song and you're not really I mean, you can be out there, but it's like I make the beat, so it's like
Yeah.
I guess you start working with different artists in different markets. Is how, like you said, people start hitting you up that you don't even know.
Yeah, no, it's cool. Though. I ain't gonna lie. Like I think, like me personally, I think I really just been blessed because I ain't gonna lie. Like I be getting a lot more love than like I be expecting. You know what I mean? Or be a lot more people like trying to reach out than I be expecting. So I think that kind of set me apart too. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So as a producer, what is that thing that sets you apart outside of people just reaching up? I mean, sonically wise, like.
Yeah. I think it's just style. You know what I mean? Like I said, like I really do like sampling a lot of old stuff. You know what I mean? And that kind of there've been a lot of people that's like, yo, like I need this sample, and it's like boom, like I'm the person they'll go to for that. So,
Understand.
yeah.
So in closing, what do you want the fans to take away from this interview?
I mean, I wouldn't really say fans or nothing. It's just like people who's like, you know.
Not even the fans. I'm talking about the fans of the show. People watching.
I got you down.
Like.
I mean, I would just say like I said, like a lot can happen in a year. You know what I mean? 2 years. So I would just tell everybody keep doing what they doing. You know what I mean? Keep pushing for that. For their goal. Just stay out the way. You know what I mean? And stuff like that. Yeah.
Well, again, we appreciate you for stopping by. We want to thank everybody for tuning in and watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. It's your girl, Big T, Rico the Hitmaker, Cloudy Conversations, and we are out.